What's going on, my people? You can call me the big guy. If you enjoy what you see, consider subscribing and hitting that bell for future content. This is the beginning of IRL Adventures. Let's get to it, people. This is IRL Adventures. Let's get to it, people. Today we're going to unbox the AKASO EK7000 Pro. I've already opened the box and made sure that nothing was missing or broken, so that way when we went to actually do this, we didn't have to stop and then wait for something to come in the mail. Got the reference guide, I guess, that we'll probably not even look at. Some tethering safety cables is what that appears to be. And the cleaning cloth. That looks like not quite sure, one of the mounts of some kind. I guess we'll figure that out. Got the relatively thick charging cord. That's probably the faceplate to the waterproof case. Some more mounting pieces, which is pretty much what a lot of this is going to be, is a bunch of the mounting gear. There is the battery charging stand. Bicycle 1 mount. Okay, there is the wireless button that can go on your wrist to record and not. There's that. And there is first look at the camera. Looks pretty cool to me. I've never really messed with any of these cameras before, so we'll all learn together, I guess. Strap. Okay. Little small batteries. They got 90 minutes per battery is what online, and we'll put everything, all the details and everything to do with all this stuff, what we got, the accessory kit and everything. We'll put all the details and links down in the description. So that way if you guys want to check this stuff out for yourselves, if you're looking to get into stuff like this, it's actually the most budget-friendly setup that I found online, and I looked at quite a bit of stuff on Amazon, and this seemed to have the best reviews, as well as it seemed to have legitimate reviews. It didn't seem to be staged by no means. They seemed to be legit. But I think it was like all together, I think the camera in this setup was, I think it was like 60 or 70 bucks. It wasn't too bad. And then the accessories kit that pretty much fits any of these GoPro style cameras, they all kind of use the same mounts and stuff like that, was like $20. So relatively a cheap setup, because some of the GoPro cameras start out just for the camera by itself is $300, $400, $500 depending on what generation you get. So now that we're done with that, we'll move on to the accessories kit that has quite a bit of stuff. I've also kind of opened this up as well. I haven't undone anything. I just wanted to kind of make sure that it looked like everything was there and nothing was broken. But let's see. Here is like a semi-hard case for the camera. It actually feels like it could take a decent little punishment. Pretty decent little case there. And a satchel, a pull string satchel to probably hold all the 3M adhesive patches and stuff for the many different things that we got here. Yeah, got all the bunch of 3M adhesive patches and stuff for like sticking to the outside of cars or bike helmets or houses, whatever, wherever you're filming. That's what these things are for. You stick it to the back of these, and then you can slide the camera in, and that's what those are for. This is the flotation sponge, so you peel that off, stick it to the back of the camera. If you're around water or whatever, you accidentally drop it, or one of the straps you accidentally don't get it all the way clipped and it falls in the water, this will keep it afloat so you can try to retrieve the camera. Another, I believe this was the piece, like you can, if you aren't using one of the other mounts or handheld things to use, I believe this was like a little kind of, you can attach it to the side of the camera and have a small little thing if you're not wanting to use one of the other kinds, depending on what you're filming. See, there is, this is also can be used as a dash cam. It has stabilization that you can turn on and off. It has loop. It has the ability to, it has a upside down mode to where you can, depending on how you mount it in your car to the windshield or to the dash, it has that ability to do that. It has a, if you're doing the underwater filming, which is something that you can do with this, this has, I believe it was, like I said, we'll put it in the description, but it was like 130 feet or 140 feet underwater that you can take that. Unfortunately, when you're doing underwater stuff with it, it doesn't record audio. So you don't have any kind of form of being able to hear noises and stuff underneath the water, depending on if you're, I don't know, going snorkeling and near wells or dolphins and whatever. That's the most common thing I've seen in the reviews people use the camera for, going on vacation and stuff like that. But here we're going to use it for all kinds of crap.
Who knows, maybe we'll go snorkeling eventually.
Right. I've only been once, it was a lot of fun. But here's another mount. Not sure which one that is, but as we get it all out, we'll open each one up and kind of start putting the stuff together and figuring it out together. Okay, that's this is the one where, like, if you have a backpack on, you can clip it to the backpack and then the camera sits right here. So it pretty much is a kit that really, if you're wanting to do bicycle videos or mountain biking videos and stuff like that, it has mounts to stick to your helmets. If you're a car person and you're wanting to use it to go drifting and drag racing or car meets or whatever, or you just like those kinds of videos, it has those mounts. So it comes with all kinds of different, pretty much anything and everything you need. It, like, no matter what you're filming, if you're filming stuff at home, doing like woodworking videos, I mean, it pretty much comes with anything, all the different tightening screws and the several different mounts. And that's all that. Unfortunately, how they throw everything in there, hopefully this stuff will kind of spring back. So far, that's the only thing that kind of disappointed me about this, is because they kind of just threw everything in here and it smashes this stuff down. So hopefully, as I keep the stuff out, that stuff will kind of expand back out. And then here's a handheld thing. It's another floating thing, so if you're doing any filming around water, it gives you something to kind of hold on to. But if you do drop it, it has the safety strap, or if those annoy you, then this itself will also float as well. Here's another one, a little tripod with the adjustable little legs, and you can bend and use that one, like if you're doing hiking videos and stuff like that, and you want to attach it to a tree and do the shot. We've all seen it before, where the person walks by and keeps walking, and then it cuts, and they keep doing that as they're walking through the woods. This is perfect for that because it has 3 legs and they bend, and you can wrap it around whatever you're wanting to use, trees, broomstick, whatever you're doing, depending on the shot you're trying to get. Here's some of the straps. I believe that one is the one that you have the chest mount. So there's that. I think that is the one for the bike helmet. That's pretty, feels pretty heavy duty. Most everything seems to be pretty good quality for the good deal. I couldn't believe when I finally found this accessory kit and the camera how cheap it was, but it had really good reviews and everything so far. This is the wrist mount. I haven't seen too many YouTubers or like Survivor Man does. I've seen him use one before, but I'm sure we will find an instance where we need that specific kind of angle. Keep it over here. Then last of all, you got kind of the selfie stick style. Don't feel too high quality, and in the metal there's probably some kind of an aluminum, but as long as you're careful and don't do anything too crazy with it, it should be good.
Don't go beating down old people with it.
Right. It probably wouldn't be the best self-defense device. I mean, but if it's all you got, I guess it's all you got. But this is not necessarily the setup that you're going to use for the rest of your YouTube career or vacations and whatever. Maybe you don't want to use it for YouTube. You go on vacations once a year and you want to catch it for your own personal needs or viewing pleasure. But so this isn't necessarily something that's going to last your whole career. You're going to gradually want to upgrade to better, heavier duty, higher quality of these. I mean, stuff like this will probably be things that you use forever, but for the most part, this is the beginner set for someone that is starting on a budget, because we are definitely not made of money, and this is where we have to start, and hopefully as we go we can gradually upgrade to other cameras and get more cameras and stuff like that. And as we do that, we'll do more videos and go through and do videos like this on those things. Let's see here. It's actually pretty nifty. I don't know a whole lot about these cameras and stuff. Like I said, this is the first time either of us have done anything like this. Orakai is behind the camera right now doing all the filming. He does a lot of our gaming videos and stuff like that, so you can get on there and check out his stuff. He tries to put out a few videos at least a week, if not more than that. But I'm gonna be the kind of guy that sets up the IRL adventures. We're gonna try to do some hiking, canoeing, camping, stuff like that. We're gonna try doing some exploring videos where we go and check out places like haunted houses that have like legit stories, not like you pay and you get scared on purpose. Like I'm talking about places where like a whole family was murdered in the house and now it's supposedly haunted and stuff like that. We're gonna go and do things like that. Abandoned places, things of that nature, caves, anything that we can find. We're located in central Indiana. There isn't a whole lot of stuff out here to do like that, so we'll be traveling and stuff to do a lot of these videos, and so we'll get that content, in the car, driving on the road. We all see our YouTubers that we follow that do stuff like that. So but besides that, this is pretty much everything. Like I said, it all looks to be pretty decent quality for being a budget kind of setup, and but outside of that, that's pretty much everything. And as we use the different things, we'll kind of talk about it as we actually do the videos. We won't get into it now because we don't want to go too long, but if you liked what you see, think about subscribing and hitting that bell for future content. And I think that's about it. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.